give y'all the countdown today, a little bit of, you know what I'm saying?
Give them a little bit of energy.
Get a little bit of energy.
Yes, sir. So welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man, Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And we appreciate y'all once again checking us out week after week.
Month after month, year after year.
Yep.
216.
Yeah, man. 5th year for us.
Yep.
So this is going to be episode 216, like you said, and we got a lot to talk about. So without further ado, how was your week this week?
Week was pretty good. Me and Wednesday, me and Brittany went to see Nope with
okay. I've been wanting to see that. Was it good?
Nope. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Nope.
Nah, it was good. It was kind of weird. A lot of things. It's like one big event happened.
Okay.
And there's like another event that happened, and it kind of didn't explain.
Oh, okay.
At least I didn't get the correlation of what was happening. But other than that, it was pretty good. Keke Palmer she was in the movie. She did a good job. The guy that was, in
Want to play her brother?
Yeah, the guy that saying "Get Out."
Daniel Kaluuya, I think.
He played in Get Out and stuff. Yeah, he did a good job in that. Like his whole demeanor, he was kind of like, to me, he was kind of like one of them old school cats, like one of them old men.
Okay.
Kind of like he just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But you had to see it though. But it's weird though. It was pretty good though. But it was like, yeah. So yeah, and I was explaining my coworker about it. It's like, so yeah, the premise of the movie's like, yeah. So let's go over here and check this thing out here. This bump in the basement. Nope. So that pretty much kind of the premises of the movie. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's about like that. So
okay.
But yeah, it's definitely worth seeing.
Yeah, I think I may still go see it. I've been wondering about it, but my week was pretty good. Just another work week. I mean, it went by kind of slow, but not too bad. You know what I mean? I had to go work in the office one day this week. They got this new rule now where if you work at home, you got to come in the office once a month.
Shit whack! That shit whack, y'all. Man, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pointless, but you got to roll with the punches. Like, it's like if that's what y'all want. You know what I mean?
Whack.
I see we got somebody on Instagram. What's up?
What? That's my old girl out of VA.
Okay. That's what's up.
That's Heather. That's my buddy right there.
Thanks for checking us out, Heather. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall it was a decent week. Nothing too bad. You know what I mean? Ooh, my bad.
Yeah, damn, he changed the light. I was like, oh, wait a minute now, whoa.
My bad, I didn't mean to hit the button.
Never hit the button.
It seemed like it was something. Oh, I got Janaya another vinyl record. So I got her a Bruno Mars album.
Okay.
And I'm sure she's been blasting that one ever since. But
it's just Bruno Mars or the Silk Sonic?
It was Bruno Mars.
Oh,
yeah, one of his earlier classics.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, the Silk Sonic joint was, the Silk Sonic joint dope. And they did a cover of Love Train. I think LTD.
I did see that.
Well, the LTD did that originally, right? Was it LTD?
I can't remember who did the original. But I know the original song. But yeah, they did a good job with it too.
Yeah, they killed it. Yeah, and but yeah, that is dope. When Bruno first came out, that one song he had, "When I See Your Face," couldn't stand that shit.
That was like more poppy.
Yeah, you kind of tell.
It did good for him. It did good numbers for him, but it wasn't really.
It wasn't him though. Yeah. You could tell because it's kind of like especially the stuff he doing now.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent song though.
Nah, I couldn't stand that shit.
It probably because they were playing it so much.
That and the damn. Well, see, there was just like it sounds like during that chorus. Sound like a ringtone, like when I see your face, like boop, boop, boop. I'm like, what the fuck were they doing? Like, yo, son, I'm gonna mix this. You know what I'm saying? When you sing the hook, you know what I'm saying, son? I'm gonna mix ringtone up in the joint, the little dial tone joint. Right. Gonna be hot. So like your voice gonna be like this, and you got this annoying sound in the back. And it's gonna annoy some 30-something-year-old black man. Probably this nigga named Howie Wilson gonna be pissed the fuck off when you do this shit.
But yeah,
I'm just saying.
That was one of them. You know, you can tell that was like made specifically for the radio.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So they wanted him to make sure he did his numbers on that one.
I mean,
but.
I
like Bruno Mars just overall as an artist.
He all right.
Yeah, I like his stuff.
Can't fuck with James Brown though. You know what I'm saying? He all right.
He up there. Bruno got some skills, but yeah, he ain't got the James Brown.
He ain't fucking with Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah. The fuck this nigga say?
What you say?
Hey, shut the fuck up. We get paid over here.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, it was a good week overall, and you know, we got a lot to talk about. So before we go too far, I want to mention a couple of people that passed away from the acting world. You know, we lost Paul Sorvino, most commonly known for me from his role in Goodfellas as Paulie. He's also been in Money Talks with Chris Tucker, and he was also in. He made appearances in The Godfather of Harlem. And a bunch of other stuff, man. He's been around a lot, but that dude, man, his role as Paulie in Goodfellas, man, cutting them onions.
Sometimes you're gonna have to cook for some men, you know what I mean? Cook for a whole family. You
right.
have to learn that. You know?
That was my dude, man. Yeah. And then on top of that, we just also lost Mary Alice, famous black actress. She's been in a lot of stuff. She's been acting since like late 60s, early 70s. And so she was in the early hip-hop movie Beat Street. She was also in A Different World. She was also in Matrix Revolution. She played the second Oracle. So yeah, she's been around, but that's only a fraction of what these actors have done. Yeah. They've both been in a lot of stuff, man. So, you know, just want to give them some proper flowers and whatnot. So before we go too far, let's give them both a moment of silence. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us.
Yep.
Appreciate it. All right. So we're going to jump into our question of the day. So Howie, what was your question of the day for today?
I guess, I don't know if we asked this question last week, be truthful.
I don't think we did.
But why are people, and when I say people, I mean certain people in the industry, why are people shitting on our legends?
Why are people shitting on the legends? So I have heard a lot of that, you know, and you would think that, you know, we might be leaning toward just a younger generation, but I have actually heard some older folks shitting on the legends too, you know what I mean? But I think because some of the older ones are getting so caught up in the young music that they feel like these older legends just need to move out the way, you know what I mean? So it's like, you don't have that in no other genre of music, you know what I mean? You only have that in hip hop where you know, you get a lot of people just, oh, you old, just move out the way.
Well,
you know what I mean?
yeah, it's in hip hop, but it's also, I would say it's in black music too, as well, because they don't, because it ain't just, you know, this was, you know, going on a continuous of Pac and Big, but it ain't just them neither. I mean, hell, they try to come at Michael Jackson for some shit. Well, I mean, that shit be obvious, like, oh, Mike ain't this, and oh, this guy better than Michael Jackson. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right, man.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all, man, shit. Mike was bad.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Mike be my floor with some artists, man.
Mike bad, boy.
Yeah,
you can get all that little soft shit, speaking shit out the way, but Mike was a bad motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, man. I mean, Mike called himself an instrument of nature. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, what?
And that's what I'm saying. But see, that's the thing. People had the work, but see, they had the talent to back that up. Now it's just like these kids, they like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm the guy, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't really got, like, what are y'all doing? Other than, you know, oh, I got money, which your record company pays you. You know what I'm saying? Like, now if you self-sufficient, I'll put that in quotations.
Yeah.
And you doing the thing, that's one thing. But if your label giving you advance and you driving all these cars and stuff, they playing you. That's
man.
That's just point blank. Period.
What up, R2G2?
R2G2 in the house.
Right, said no respect.
No respect. No Roger Dangerfield. No respect. No respect. Man, what did I tell you?
But you know, I mean, my thing is, you know, you ain't gotta bump the legends' music, you know, but at least show them some respect. You know what I mean? It's like the legends show their legends respect. You know what I mean? You know, you never hear them go too long without mentioning those who came before them. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, even hell, they were watching what the legends were doing. That's why they were so great. That's why I respect people like Big Daddy Kane and Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh sat down with Kane's like, yeah, man, until, you know, when we were starting, when hip hop started, when it started to, you know, get, you know, traction, yeah, until we be able to stand like this and do the type of performance that they're doing, we're not really going to get the recognition or be taken serious. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like Big Daddy Kane had him like, you know, little dancing crew, you know what I'm saying? Like, and really tried to bring showmanship. You know, that's one thing I could, give to them. They had the showmanship. They gave showmanship in the class. You know, and going back, and even going back, you know, like looking at, you know, my mom's stuff, like the Four Tops, the Temptations. Yeah. They had one mic. I tell you, they worked that motherfucker. Boy. They had their little dance and choreographer moves. You know what I'm saying? Like they had. You
couldn't just stand there.
No, they didn't. They actually had moves where you would, you know, you actually, then you know what I'm saying? And then there might be little stuff here and there, but you actually paid attention. You had to pay attention to what they were doing because it was just the movement. You know what I'm saying? So it's, man.
Exactly. Yeah, man, that was a joint right there, man. Yeah. So yeah, man, you know, let us know in the comments, you know, why do you think our legends, you know, not just in hip-hop music, but in black music in general, why do the elders a lot of times get disrespected or shitted on, you know, like they should just move out the way? You know what I mean? Let us know what y'all think. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
You pretty much on the head, put it on the head right there.
Yeah,
really.
Man.
I mean, but it's more. Money, man. But honestly, no, I think it's more than that too. I think it's definitely an agenda of certain people up top pushing certain narratives. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are up top, they want to try to divide the young people, disconnect the young people from the older. And then on the same string too, some of the older people don't respect the young cats neither. So it kind of need to be a little bit of a balance. Some of the old folks are too busy trying to be young. It's like, look, man, you know, once you get a certain age, man, like you can't be out here trying to, you know what I'm saying? You can't be 50 and thugging. You know what I'm saying? You can't be 50 and thugging.
Let me tell you something, man. Yeah. When my day we wore our red sashes in our back pockets. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Old whippersnapper.
Yeah, man. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But, you know, I do definitely notice that. You know, I don't think all artists do that, but I do notice it a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, you know, you can't really put a price on, you know, being able to learn from those who came before you. You know what I mean? And I remember ODB was like, I admire true niggas like Dre and Snoop, you know what I mean, on his first album. And Dre and Snoop was only a few years before him, you know what I mean? Yeah. They were still making music. So he was just like, I want to show credit where credit is due.
But I mean, as far as what they did, especially at the time. Right. I mean, a lot, you know, love them or hate them coming together that's the thing too. Like before them, really, you didn't hear like a hip hop chorus or anything like that. They actually came together. They put like choruses and put that together, like the and you don't stop. Because originally, it was kind of like the, what I'm saying, Primo's, not taking nothing away from that, but Primo would scratch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Scratch the chorus. That would be like, the moment. Not, step up, step up, step up, exactly. Step to the arena, step up, steps,
Yeah.
But they actually did their voices, that kind of got people, because now people are kind of repeating those and they kind of got, it's like, okay, this is what we need to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It makes sense, man. So, yep, that's our question of the day. R2G2 said it's, the whole agenda, man. It's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And so you're right about that, man. Definitely an agenda, always somewhere at the top.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, all right, well, we can go ahead and move on to some birthdays. I only got a few this week. So on July 28th, we have my man Afro Man. Happy birthday to him. On July 29th, which was yesterday, we got my man Danger Mouse, super producer.
All right.
Also, yesterday was Big DS from Onyx. He started his own solo career after a while, but, I still consider him an honorary member of Onyx. Mm-hmm. And then today we got my man Brother Ali. Happy birthday to him. As well as the legend, rest in peace, MC Trouble. Happy birthday to her. And then coming up on the 1st of August, we got my man Coolio. Happy birthday to him. Also on the 1st is Chuck D and Professor Griff, both from Public Enemy. So happy birthday to all of them. Let's give them some claps. Yeah.
I was gonna clean my room until
yeah, man.
I was gonna get up to find the broom.
Yeah, man. I remember that song. I mean, it wasn't like that great of a song, but it was like so catchy whenever it came on. Mm-hmm. The beat was catchy, and it was just like the whole hook. Because I got, you couldn't help but want to hear it again.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that was back in the day. Weed was still, illegal and all that stuff.
Right.
So yeah, it was kind of like more taboo around that song.
Right.
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
But yep, and so we can go ahead and move on to the next thing. That's our new music. I only got a couple things to throw out there. So my man Westside Gunn, I just heard a new joint from him called Godly Fenty Bags.
All right.
And then my man Crazy Bone got a joint called Murder Is My Hobby. It's got Joyner Lucas on there.
Ooh.
So yeah, I that's definitely going hard. So y'all go check those out. That's all I got for my new music for today, though. All right, so on to the next.
Mm-hmm.
So you were telling me about will.i.am going on Skills Podcast, making some comments. So I didn't really get a chance to check it out, though. Are you able to elaborate a little bit on that?
So basically, will.i.am got on Skills Podcast. People probably know who will.i.am is. Skills is the rapper formerly known as Mad Skills.
Yeah.
He does the until
recently.
What's it, Uncle Murder? Uncle Murder kind of thrown him for like the wrap up. He usually did the wrap ups.
Which I thought was kind of corny, man. I didn't really care for Uncle Murder's version of it, but it is what it is.
I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm not saying that. Now, at a time, yeah, Skills was the shit. Like, yeah, you wasn't fucking with Skills, but
yeah,
I think Skills kind of let him the throne.
He did. I think he kind of just let it be, but I don't think I would have, because I mean that's my brainchild. I made that, so why would you want to come and copy? Like if somebody came along and just said we're gonna make a Triad hip hop podcast. No, we might not even be that famous, but still, that's our shit.
No,
that's our shit.
No, they're gonna be like, perfect. Take that, take that,
take that.
Been around the world. Which we got we got to talk about that later. Actually, we'll probably tie it in with this. But anyway, so will.i.am got on the podcast, and they were talking. I guess they were talking about influences and stuff. And basically he said like, yeah, Tupac and Biggie were, they weren't his influences. He said, really when, he was he said basically if he listened to them, he would be in the projects. He was still been in the projects. He said that, but he was saying like, he was just saying some inaccurate shit. He was saying like, if Eazy-E didn't die, Puffy wouldn't have been as big a producer or, mover as he is. He was saying that,
I don't think so.
Yeah, Pac. He was saying like, Pac and, Pac, just the energy behind him in a nutshell, saying like he'd still be in the projects. And it's like, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it because it's just like there's things that you are, that you're not even counting. Like first, Pac got, what I'm saying, like the before Death Row, Pac was a force to be reckoned with. Pac also had like
most definitely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's the thing. Like going back to the agenda. People was trying to get rid of him altogether, but him and Biggie's influence is so strong.
Yeah.
I mean, these mugs been dead about damn near 30 years, and we still talking about them.
Yep, exactly.
We're still talking about them. I mean, so, I think we talk about him more than probably than like Elvis or, I hate to say it, even a Michael Jackson, if he would. Well, I mean, but now be fair, Michael Jackson ain't really been dead that long neither. It'll be 20 years.
Yeah.
Is it 20 years? Yeah, it'll be 20 years.
Michael Jackson died in 08. 09, I think it was.
No, it was 08.
Was it 08?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it'll be 20 years, 2028.
Yeah.
So he ain't really been, you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, it's just like they keep talking about, and there are other people that died after them, Big L. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? You got Freaky Ty. You got all these other people. Jam Master Jay.
Yep.
And those names I called, you know what I'm saying? Well, I miss them, but none of them have been talked about as much as Pac and Big.
That's true. That's very true.
And to me, it's like it's a conscious effort for them to like, we just gonna wash it all together. You know what I'm saying? Damn. 09.
Wow.
Damn. I thought
I was right.
Damn.
R2G2 said
so
I was
be
right.
20, 29.
Yeah, man. See, he don't know. He don't know.
I knew, nigga. I knew. I just make sure y'all didn't know. Shit.
He's making sure.
I make sure y'all know. Shit.
All right.
But yeah, anyway, so like I was saying, like it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's it's an agenda really to like really watch them for some reason. Because I feel that they don't want somebody coming up with the same message. Just like with the whole, with T-Pain, talking about, Pac will get WAP. Like, nah, they don't want real artists to come through and say real shit. Everything is so like sacrificial, like just superficial and fake now. Yeah. It's so fucking artificial, man. That's why they doing what they doing. I mean, you got a couple of real artists, you know what I'm saying? I give it to J. Cole, I give it to Kendrick, Corday, shout out Corday. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple of real artists, even, some of the other ones that ain't, I wouldn't necessarily call them positive, but they kind of different. Earl Sweatshirt. Yeah. You got, Boogie with a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? His style kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Like you got those that's, they're coming out, but you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't have a plethora of MCs. Like when Pac and Big was out, it wasn't just them rum. You had a plethora of MCs out. And it's just like, and then too, it's like, will.i.am, like y'all motherfuckers wasn't even, like where were y'all at? Y'all kind of was on the like tail end of all that shit. But then too, y'all was like, they was really they kind of infiltrated rap in a sense because they were kind of the when they came out, I was thinking like, oh, they're kind of like a version of the Roots, Black Eyed Peas. You know, they kind of had like that feel like, oh, okay, they're gonna be like, you know, type of rap, that type of, you know, that chill vibe rap and stuff. But then, yeah, them niggas turned to doing like pop tunes and shit. So I mean, not hating, but you know what I'm saying. But you know, ain't nothing magical about my hump. My hump, my hump.
Lady hump.
And then, this shit just ridiculous. So,
well, yeah, man. So, you know, I mean, I'm going to still go back and check it out. But, yeah, it sounded like he was definitely off on some stuff. So,
yeah, man. So,
you know, but I mean, I don't know. It makes you wonder, do people like him, when they're not getting enough buzz, or they just say crazy stuff just to get some attention?
well, that's the thing, man.
You know
like,
I mean?
And I think what they're doing is, like, they get someone like will.i.am, because, like, well, you know, he was kind of in that era, but not really. But then he's like, you know what I'm saying? So he's got a little bit more of a say than opposed to a T-Pain. But it's just like, man, what the fuck's going on, man?
Yeah. So, you know, y'all let us know. Anybody who's heard about this interview and wants to comment, please let us know how y'all feel about that, you know. So, I didn't really even know that Skills did a podcast, to tell you the truth.
Shit, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know it until, like I said, until that came up. Yeah, I didn't even know. And going back, let's go ahead and talk about the Notorious B1. We go ahead and talk about that since, you know, we're still talking about Tarnish Legacy.
Yeah.
So,
go for it.
Basically, this artist, he was out of Mississippi, called Notorious B1.
So he from way down south. Down
there, Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you know, he had, I guess this, from what I understand, he had the song first.
Which song was that?
Juicy.
Okay.
Juicy was the song that he had.
And was he always calling himself Notorious B1 at that time? Or?
You know,
that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I couldn't really, you know, because I didn't really get, you know, I just kind of seen some stuff here and there. But I will say this. So basically, they were saying, from what I understand, somehow it got to Puffy. I don't know if he got it and gave it to Puffy, or, you know, it somehow got to Puffy. So what Puffy did was give it to Big. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So it wasn't, they made it like, you know, it was, the way they framing it is almost like, oh, Biggie took that man's shit. Nah, it ain't really him. It was more so Puff. And matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, realistically, Big didn't really, at first, he didn't want to do the song because he was trying to keep everything, like, you know, hard, underground. Like, if you go listen to Ready to Die, probably Juicy and, what's the other one? You know, we all love it when they call me Big Papa.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are probably like the only two songs on there that kind of had like a commercial feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a commercial for that time. So yeah, man, like it's just crazy. Like, you know, they try to diminish those two's image, man, and it's just yeah.
And I'm gonna have to go back and check out more of that story too, because I want to know the real history of this Notorious B1 dude and the whole Juicy saga. You know, because you know, I just now hearing about it, it's kind of weird. You know, I know, like I was telling you earlier, I know there was a controversial thing where there was another artist out there named Biggie Smalls when Biggie first came out, and so that's why he didn't make that name his legal stage name, because the other artist is a white dude. And so he had to drop that, but he used it, you know, just kind of as a nickname. But yeah, this whole B1 thing, I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, well, Biggie Smalls, that name was actually taken from a character, Let's Do It Again, the City at Poirier and the Bill Cosby joint.
Yeah, and I never really saw it, but I heard about that.
Yeah,
you know, so I'm gonna have to. I've been meaning to go back and check that out.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls.
So yeah. So yeah, man. But that's an interesting story. You know, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? And if anybody has any extra information, please share. You know what I mean? This will
no doubt.
Definitely enlighten us what you know. All right, so I guess we can move on to the next.